Okay, good morning, students. I expect you so all students attended the meeting because today I'm starting. Already yesterday we discussed about mean value theorem, role mean value theorem, and the Lagrange mean value theorem. Right. So here the theorems are based on continuous and differentiable properties. Okay, yesterday already we discussed. See here, I written f from closed interval a comma b to r. F is defined from what is the domain here? Domain is a comma b to codomain is real number. Whatever the real number will be exist, right? So if I'm taking as f of x, already we discussed rule. Okay, let's observe here. F of x is continuous in closed interval, differentiable in open interval. That is also remember. Here in Rolle's theorem, Rolle's mean value theorem, the third condition will be there. That is f of a is equal to f of b. What is the third condition indirectly in mean value theorem? F of a should not equal to f of b. So f of a is equal to f of b, end point. F of a is equal to f of b, then it is Rolle's. F of a not equal to f of b, it is called mean value. For example, I want to take f of x is equal to x square. Remember that every polynomial always continuous and differentiable. Every polynomial. Okay. So here x square is a polynomial. I am taking the interval like -1 to 1 on real line -1 to 1. I need to check whether the given function is continuous or differentiable or whether it will be satisfied the third condition or not. Okay. I need to verify first Rolle's mean value. Okay, Rolle's mean value theorem. So for that we know the condition. First one is, see, given function is a polynomial, clear it is first condition. It is continuous in closed interval -1, 1. And second one is, clearly I said that every polynomial is differentiable. Differentiable in the sense, see, differentiate what is the x square derivative? X square is 2x. 2x is exists. Substitute any value like -1 to -1 to +1, you can substitute any value between these values, it will be finite only. Substitute between means 0 will be there. Substitute 0 is 2 into 0. Finite only. Then finite only. That is differentiable. Okay. So it is continuous and differentiable in open interval -1, 1. And third condition I need to check what is f of -1. F of c. Endpoints are -1 and comparing these with a to b. What is a? A value is -1, b value is 1. I need to find f of a. F of a means this is f of -1. Substitute -1 here, -1 square is 1. F of b. B value is what? B value is 1. So just to substitute endpoint in given function. So f of 1 value is 1 only. So clearly f of -1 is equal to f of 1. Okay, both will be equal. The function satisfying three conditions. One is continuous, another one is differentiable, last one is f of a is equal to f of a. So all properties, all conditions of Rolle's mean value theorem satisfied. Okay, it is continuous, differentiable, as third condition also satisfied. So what is the next step? There exists at least, remember, at least one point. At least one point. What is the point? Yesterday I said there exists a point C in open interval, not closed interval, -1 to 1. Remember that C always belongs to open interval such that what is the condition in role S? Such that f dash of C is equal to 0. This condition you have to remember. When the function satisfies these three conditions, then only we can take this condition. Otherwise, no need to take this condition, which is tough. For example, the function is not continuous. You can say that the first property of role is mean vector is not satisfied. We cannot verify. Like that we can write. Look at here. Here, the function verified all conditions. Let's see here. F dash of C. So, before finding f dash of C, find f dash of x. Function is given x. What is f dash of x? F dash of x means differentiate x square is 2x. Okay. F dash of x is 2x. Then now replace in place of x to c. This is 2c. What is the condition? F dash of c is equal to 0. What is f dash of c? 2c is equal to 0. What is c? 0 by 2. That is 0. C value we got 0. Is it belongs to open interval -1 comma? Is it clear my voice? Now let's check that if that 0 is belongs to given interval -1 to 1 S. So there exists at least one point C. What is C value? 0. Clearly, is this belongs to -1 to 1 or not? Yes. So clearly C is equal to 0 belongs to given interval. And simply write down Rolle's theorem verified. In question simply there are verified. Yes.
Sir, we were waiting for your permission, sir.
Okay, give me permission. This is one of example I given. So finally remember that an exercise contains like a few polynomial questions and greatest integer function. So look at here, greatest integer function is f of x is equal to, this is called greatest integer function or step function or fluid function. Three names are right. Look at it. If we observe the graph of this step x, because look at the question. Sorry. Yeah, coming to the exercise. Yeah, 5.8. What is the first question here? Just randomly see the question. First question is verify Rolle's theorem for the function. What about first function? Is that polynomial or not? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, given function is polynomial, so that first one is continuous clearly, differentiable clearly, whatever the interval given, right? And we need to check only third condition. Okay, let's coming to the second question. Question number 2. Examine if Rolle's theorem is applicable to any of the following function. Can you say something about about the converse of Rolle's theorem from these examples? Converse of Rolle's theorem from these examples, right? Okay, first one is greatest integer function. Okay, already we know that it is not continuous. Whenever it is not continuous, not at all differentiable. So every differentiable is continuous, but every continuous is not differentiable. Okay, that I can explain it. So this is not continuous, so that first subdivision not verify Rolle's theorem. Second subdivision also not verified. Third subdivision we need to check. Third subdivision is a polynomial. X square minus 1. It is clearly differentiable. It is clearly continuous. Just we need to verify only third condition, f of a equal f of b or not. Okay, let's see the second question also. And third question, question number 3, f from minus 5 comma 5 to or is differentiable. Every differentiable function is continuous. Clearly, in question itself they given differentiable. Question itself they given differentiable. Every differentiable is automatically continuous, so that it will be satisfied up to two conditions. Differentiable function, and if f dash of x does not vanish anywhere, f dash of x does not vanish everywhere, nothing but this should not equal to 0. But what is the condition in role is f dash of c equal to 0. It should be must. But clearly they given that f dash of x is not equal to 0. Okay, not vanish anywhere. Then prove that f of minus 5 is not equal to f of 5. We can easily prove not a problem, right? Okay, next question number 4. Verify mean value theorem. Mean value theorem. If f of x is equal to x square minus 4x minus. Okay, clearly given question is polynomial. As you know that every polynomial is continuous, differentiable. In mean value theorem, there are only two conditions, that is continuous and differentiable. Clearly given function is continuous, differentiable. So just we need to check the third last condition, f of c, f dash of c is equal to f of p minus f of a by b minus a. Okay, let's see. This question will do. Question number 6. Question number 5. Question number 5 also clearly polynomial. Okay, clearly polynomial, so that it is continuous, differentiable. So we need to check only f dash of c condition. And question number 6, first subdivision is step function, not continuous, not differentiable, so that it should not verify mean value theorem. So mean value theorem is not applicable for first subdivision, second subdivision. Okay, and the third subdivision is clearly again. Third subdivision clearly again polynomial. Okay, every polynomial always continuous and differentiable. So third subdivision will be satisfied mean value theorem. Okay, now let's see one by one. Okay, first we will do question number 1. First question, verify Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem for the function, right? The solution given that, what is the, just write the given function. Here the function is f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8, and the given interval is x belongs to minus 4 comma 2. Okay, x belongs to minus 4 comma 2, right? This is the question is given. Now let's see whether it will be verify the Rolle's theorem or not. The solution here clearly f of x is polynomial, so that clearly first point, f of x is continuous in which interval? Closed interval -4, 2. If it is polynomial, direct you can write like this. And second condition is f of x is differentiable in which interval? Open interval -4, 2. And we need to check third condition. First, what is a value? So comparing these with a comma b, a value is -4. So we need to check f of -4. What is f of -4? Substitute -4 here, -4 square plus 2 into -4 -8. Simplify this value. So this is equal to 16 -8 plus 8, nothing but 16. So f of -4 value is 16. And f of
-8,
b.
sir.
So this is f of a.
So that's -8, sir.
-8, -8.
-8.
This is -8. So answer will be 0. So f of -4 value is 0. In the same way, f of 2 value and 2 square plus 2 into 2 -8. Nothing but 8 minus 8. The value is 0. Therefore, or which implies clearly f of -4 is equal to f of 2 or not. So clearly f of a is equal to f of b. So f of x satisfies all conditions, right? Therefore we have to write. Therefore the function f of x satisfies all conditions of which theorem? Rolle's theorem. Okay, all conditions of Rolle's theorem. All conditions of Rolle's theorem. Then, if it is satisfied all conditions, next, like what we need to write, then there exists at least one point C in which interval? Open interval or closed interval? See, in open interval, what is the given interval here? -4 to 4, 2. Open interval -4, 2. Such that this is the symbol such that f dash of c is equal to 0. F dash of c is equal to 0. Remember this condition. F dash of c value is 0. Okay, right. First, what is the given function? Given function clearly f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. First, find f dash of x. F dash of x, derivative of x square is 2x. 2x is 2 and 8 is a constant, 0. So this is f dash of x. What is f dash of c? So to find f dash of c, first we need to find f dash of x. So we got f dash of x, then f dash of c is 2c plus 2. Okay, what is condition here? F dash of c is equal to 0. So now I want to this equating to 0. F dash of c clearly equal to 0. Now this f dash of c equating to 0. So 2c plus 2 is equal to 0. And 2c is equal to -2, c is equal to -1. Finally, we got c value -1. Is this belongs to given open interval -4 to 2? Can anyone say is it lies between -4 to 2 or not?
Yes, sir.
So clearly -1 is clearly belongs to this interval. So there exists at least one point or not? There exists at least one point -1 which is belongs to given interval. There exists at least one point. Okay. Else, see, else we can write hence Rolle's theorem verified. there doesn't exist any one value like this, we cannot verify. Okay, so whatever the C value will get, it should be like between this interval. If it is not belongs to this interval, we can say that it's not verified. We can write not verified. But here clearly minus 1 is belongs to given interval, so that we can write hence Rolle's theorem verified. That's it. Okay. Look at here. What is first condition? First condition clearly. First condition clearly continuous. Second condition is differentiable. So you need to observe the function whether it is polynomial or not. Polynomial, you can write directly every polynomial is continuous, differentiable, and check third condition. When all three conditions are satisfied, then you can write this. The function f of x satisfies all conditions of Rolle's theorem. There exists at least one point C in open interval such that f dash of c is equal to 0. To find f dash of c, first we need to find f dash of x by using given function. Then f dash of c equating to 0. Then we will get some c value. After getting c value, we can check that it is belongs to given interval or not. If it is belongs to given interval, we can write Rolle's theorem verified. Now second one is already we checked about f of x is equal to step x in continuity property. It is not continuous, already we proved. Once again, let's see whether it is continuous or differentiable or not in given interval, right? Note it down faster, then we'll start next question. Okay, understood one question itself. How to write the steps? Remaining all are will write the same step. So I'm going to ask a few questions here. Continuity nothing but in given domain, in given interval, if you substitute any value, the function should have finite value. See, minus 4 to 2 is given, you can substitute any value, minus 4 to 2, the value will get finite. The value will get always finite only. Now,
And even if it comes in negative value, that's continuous only, no, sir?
even for
Comes negative value or the 0, it is continuous, sir.
finite, if it is having finite, then it is continuous. See, negative minus 10, finite value, minus 100, finite value. Maybe negative, maybe positive. You have to check whether it is finite or not. Finite value or not. If it is finite value, always continue. See, you can substitute any value like except infinite, you can substitute like I want to substitute x is equal to like 10 lakh. Again, we will get finite only. So that 1 crore you can substitute x is equal to, we will get finite only. So that thing is every polynomial always continuous because f of x will give finite value, right? Okay. Okay. For example, the function I'm going to give different functions here. F of x is equal to, I'm given 1 by x. The interval I'm given minus 1 to 1. Is it continuous? The function is 1 by x. Okay. And I given interval is minus 1 to 1. Check the given interval carefully. In this interval, it is continuous or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why it is not continuous?
Sir,
Answer?
if you substitute
X is equal
0.
to x is equal to 0 clearly belongs to given interval. Substitute 0 here. We get f of 0 will be infinite. It is not finite. So that not continuous. So already we discussed all this stage, x square, everything we discussed. Even let us check here this value, step x. If we draw that graph, at every integer it is not continuous. Why? Because I need to take 1, 2, 3, here 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. Like look at here, I'm taking the function as step x, a greatest integer function. Now, already we observe that, for example, 1.1 value is 1 only, 1.9 is 1.9 also 1. But whereas for every integer we'll get the same value. So that is called the integer function. If I take 1 only. If I take 2 only. If I take minus 2 only. For integers, we'll get the same value. Okay. For integral value, we'll get the same value. Whereas like decimal value, like 1.1, we'll get 1. 1.9 is also 1. 1.99 also 1. Look at it. Here. At 1, clearly at 1, what is the greatest integer value? 1. These values are y value. Whatever the result will get. So output is, this is input. These are the input. We're getting the output. Output will give y value. So when exactly x is equal to 1, y value also 1. So we get this value. If it is 1.1, 1.1 will be here. What is the value of y? Again 1. Okay. Again 1. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.9 also. 1.9 also. The value of y is 1 only. So that. Okay. But whereas 2, when x value is 2, y value is 2. When x value is 2, y value is 2. When x is equal to 2, y value becomes 0. Again 2.1, 2.2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.9 will get 2 only. 2.1 to 2.9, the value becomes 2, so that. Look at here, at exact 2, till 1.9, till 1.9, 1.9, the value is 1 only. Till 1 to 1.9, the value is 1 only. Y value is 1 only. But at 2, what will happen as integer? At exact 2, it will be jump to year. Jump to year, so that here there is a break, there is a gap, so that either step x is continuous. At integer, at 2, at exactly 2, up to 1.9 it is 1 only, up to 1 to 1.9 1 only, but if you come into 2 it will be jump to here. So that, so at what point it will be jump from here to here at 2, so that every integer it will be not continuous. Because at 3 again, at 3, x is equal to 3, y value becomes 3. It will be jump here to here. Again will be started. Like that. So that, what is the mean by here? Left hand continuity. LHC. Left hand limit. What is left hand limit? For example, I need to check at 2. Left hand limit means you can take 1.99 like that. Left hand means 2 minus less than 2. 1.99. What is the value? 1. Right hand limit. This is left hand limit. What is right hand limit? More than 2. F of 2.1. F of 2.1 means, what is f of 2.1? It is 2. So left hand limit at 2 is 1. Right hand limit at 2 is more than 2. 2 is 2. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. So LHL not equal to RHL. We cannot say it is continuous at 2. In the same way, it is not continuous at 1, it is not continuous at 3, it is not continuous at 0, minus 1, minus 2. Only for integers. For example, I need to check the continuity at x is equal to some 1.5. I need to check at this point. Look at here. What is LHL? LHL is less than 1.5. Nothing but maybe f of 1.4. Nothing but greatest integer of 1.4. Less than. It is 1 only. Right hand limit at 1.5. Right hand limit means more than 1.6. 1 only. See, as a decimal value, it is continuous. Because observe, is there any break between 1 to 2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3? You can take any decimal values, there is no break, it is continuous. But whereas exactly at integral part, it is not continuous. So that every greatest integer function not continuous as integer. So in given question, they given greatest integer function in interval. What is the interval is given? Yes.
Sir, 5 to 9.
5 to
9.
Okay. Close interval 5 to 9. Look at here. Now, what we can conclude here? Clearly, given function is not continuous at 5, at 6, at 7, at 9. At least one point is enough. At least one point is enough to say it is not continuous. So clearly, here, given step function is not continuous at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till 5 to 9. So it is not continuous. See, the function is not continuous. It is not differentiable. Okay. Whenever the function is continuous, then only we can check for differentiability. Okay, so it is not continuous. It is necessary to check differentiable. Automatically, it is not differentiable. So clearly